Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Irina. If you haven't been here before, I like to make mukbang videos and cooking, eating videos. It is currently 10 minutes before the new year, so I will get back to you guys and taste all of this lovely Chinese food after the new year. So I'll see you guys in about 10 or 11 minutes, but the next clip for you. Actually, I'm gonna do one last bite. Oh, I like tore open. The last bite of food for 2023 is going to be a soup dumpling with duck. Cheers. Alright, now it's 11:53, so I'm gonna go downstairs, do the countdown, and come back and film the rest of this for you guys. Deuces. It is now January 1st, specifically 12/24 January 1st. So this is gonna be my first official meal. Happy New Year 2024. It's an even year. We like even years. Today we have an assortment of like Chinese dishes. Disclaimer before I get into the rest of the video, if the layout of this video is kind of messed up, it's because I'm working with a very shallow desk. So just bear with me, but I'll show you guys everything. Here is the mapo eggplant. Very delicious, nutritious. The chopped up duck, the jellyfish, very gelatinous. It's kind of a mixed bowl right now, but this is the fried rice. Don't pay attention to the meat stuff, but it's shrimp fried rice with the Chinese pork sausage, the soup dumplings, the shumai with the shark eggs, the sprouts. These are one of my favorite vegetables, chicken feet. And as a final dish, this is what the owner gave. Yeah, soup dumpling with duck. Regular fried rice, shumai with the shark egg. I have had all these dishes before, but not from this Chinese restaurant, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. The flavoring of this is like a sweet chili. It's got some spice to it. Pretty good. What else? I forget what the official term is for this, but I had to have my greenery. I'll just take the last soup dumpling. I think tomorrow I kind of also want to get more soup dumplings, but just from Din Tai Fung. Let's try the duck piece. Oh, that one's like all bone on that side. Take two. Chicken feet. If you've never tried chicken feet, it's a pretty common dish in dim sum all around. Gelatinous. I think they prepare it by steaming it. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's steaming it. They might also boil it beforehand, but I feel like I'm not talking as much just because I'm very hungry right now. It might not look appetizing to the eye, but I think eggplant is one of my favorites. Such a simple flavor. Fried eggplant is my favorite. I really like it with a side of some soy sauce and lemon. Okay, I'm gonna try to open up the sauce for the duck meat. Tricky lid. Wow. Oh, it's like a reusable one. That's going in the Tupperware. I'm balancing the sauce on the edge of this makeshift tripod in a very precarious position, so hopefully this does not drop. There we go. One of my favorite parts of the duck. I feel like this was the quietest New Year's celebration I've had. Like, the fireworks show was very short. I thought it was gonna go on for more than 5 minutes, but it felt like 2 minutes. We'll do another dip. I love the taste of duck, but I don't like how when they're served in restaurants, there's like shards of the bone that you get when you take bites. You have to be extra careful. When I drove down here, there was no parking, absolutely full parking lot at the hotel, which is kind of a surprise because usually the hotel parking lots, a lot of them are huge. I keep on hearing creaking in like the corridors. Just want to make sure that nobody's listening too hard, you know? Got another chicken feet. Yokohama is a pretty cool area to hang around just because there's kind of a lot to do here in Yokohama. If you're ever near the water, there is an exhibit for a North Korean spy ship that was captured by the Japanese Coast Guard, and also the red brick warehouse that has a whole bunch of food stalls, food vendors. They recently renovated it, so it's pretty nice. They still have that industrial feeling of the original red brick warehouse. So surrounding the area, Yokohama is known for a lot of the amusement park attractions. Have the Ferris wheel. Obviously you're by the water, so like it's the waterfront, so there's that. There's a ton of malls pretty close to each other, and you can just take a train and walk around and see everything. But there's a ton of restaurants in those malls as well, a ton of stores. Honestly, you could spend an entire day in Yokohama. Of course, it still has that industrial. That was a little bit unfortunate. I spilled the duck sauce over the jellyfish, but as I was saying, you can also make your way down to the Chinatown, which is what I did to get food. A ton of food stalls on the streets in the Chinatown. If you're a fan of like the candied fruits, like the tanghulu, the strawberry tanghulu, they have that over there. They also have a ton of fried foods, fried chicken cutlets. They're huge, like the size of someone's face. They also have the dumplings that are the bread kind. It's not xiaolongbao, but it's the kind that has the breaded outside and the crispy dark bottom. Usually they'll griddle top that bottom so it seals in crispy goodness. And then when you bite into it, it's like a burst of flavor because there's soup inside. Last shumai. Shout out to the owner of this restaurant, Pangya, cute duck, and then a dumpling. It was the first thing that caught my eye on the street, and it was also modern compared to the other ones, which were like traditional Chinese, which is, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just happened to see the rubber ducky. But shout out to the owner of Pangya because he was very fast in taking my order, but he also took his time to make sure that everything was correct. And so he introduced himself and he was like, oh, actually I'm the owner. I'm never usually here because I'm like at my other businesses. Apparently this store was just reopened, I want to say. I think they have other store locations, but he was saying it's a learning curve being in this new location. So shout out to him. He was very accommodating. And then he also like threw a whole bunch of the restaurant mints in my bag because I actually told him that the food was gonna be for a family of 6, but it's not for a family of 6. It's just a family of me. Hitori desu. He said that he runs an automotive shop, I think, in Germany, and that he learned English in Detroit. And then I also have one more dish to show you guys after I'm done with this. I'll do a couple more eggplants and then I'll save the rest for leftovers for the rest of the week. I'm also going to take some of these sprouts just to make sure that I am eating enough of this. Here's the restaurant information just in case you couldn't see it from the bag. That's their contact info. Now it is time for dessert. I threw this in just because they were missing a couple of items, so the owner felt bad and was like, here you go, have some of these. Look at it, it's so jiggly. Okay. I think the theme of today's mukbang has been gelatinous, slimy, and very easily chewed. I feel like I've eaten this stuff before with a bit of brown sugar syrup. I like how they just gave me a whole tub of it. Also kind of tastes like sweetened almond milk. I know they'd be putting this stuff at the bottom of some of those boba drinks. If it is not already for you, happy early new year. So this basically tastes like marzipan, almond extract, that character from chowder, fondant. Overall, I give this a 5.5 out of 10. It is better when it's paired with something and not solo, but it's aight. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this bigger mukbang to celebrate the new year. Happy New Year, and good luck on your New Year's resolutions if you have any. If not, that's perfectly fine, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.